Welcome back in, everyone, to day 2 of our 2021 Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge here in beautiful Reading / Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Alex Gruskin joined in the booth by my main man, the Pied Piper of all things Pennsylvania tennis. It's Don Hutchinson. Hutch, we've got a fantastic second match on our hands. We see Chad Kissell, the pride of Valparaiso, once again competing in his second match of the day, final group play match for him. But we also get the singles debut of our, I suppose, highest ranked, or at least formerly highest ranked player in the field, former top 10 player, former Grand Slam semifinalist in Ernest Gulbis. Hutch, we said it yesterday, it took probably 3 minutes of watching Gulbis, seeing the pace of his backhand. Honestly, you could see it in the practice session. He can play at a speed that perhaps no one else here can.
Yeah, and he's seen speed that nobody else here has seen.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he can generate it and he can absorb it just like that.
Good hustle there.
Absolutely.
In the first point, again, interesting thing to keep in mind. Kissell, yes, he lost his first match versus KP Panu, but he has already played an hour and a half of tennis this morning. Now, that was much better Gulbis movement than we saw all of yesterday. But it's just worth noting, it might take him 5-10 minutes to wake up. Can Chad take advantage of that lull?
Yeah, that big time forehand return right there. I mean, bigger pace than we've seen.
No, and again, it's not as though KP Panu hits the ball slow, but it's not the Gulbis pace.
Right. Yeah, that backhand is massive.
I think Chad thought that serve may have been a hair long, but again, we're playing everything here. It's a very friendly environment.
Yeah, these are two of the bigger hitters. Maybe not the biggest, but I mean, Eubanks hits the ball huge too. But
yeah, so does Roy, for the record.
Yeah,
but not with the heaviness. Of course, Ernest Gulbis is going to be one of those few players, as you saw there, who likes to hit an inside-in backhand. So rock solid off of that wing, though, Hutch. You can understand the choice.
Yeah, that's a shot of choice. One of the guys that may run around his forehand to hit a backhand. That was good.
So 2 early break point chances fought off by Chad Kissell, who's going to need to land more first serves than he did in our morning match.
Yeah, good shot.
And I'm just going to say something there. You saw Ernest lean to his right. He's used to players knowing, hey, approach to the Gulbis forehand. So that's the instinct, Chad. It's like, I usually hit approach shots to someone's backhand.
That's right. Yeah. So good point.
Interesting to see that there.
Wow. Great get by Kissell on that.
No, there's no doubt about that. You just feel like this game is so critical for Chad Kissell, particularly given the first result for him on the day. You go down your first break to Ernest Gulbis, the former top 10 guy, the guy all of the other players in the field have spoken to, are looking forward to getting a look at.
Yeah, Chad's going to feel like crap if he loses this game.
That's what I'm saying.
Dismissed.
It's good luck, though.
There you can see how solid Gulbis is off that backhand. He's like a rock over there.
It's the sound, too, coming off of the racket. It does just sound different.
It is one different sound.
It is a pop.
Yeah. frustration out of Kissell there, and Gulbis just rock solid off the backhand.
No, that hurts, no doubt, for Chad Kissell, who I don't think got to a game point at any point, but certainly after you fight your way back from 15-40 down, and again, first service game, you're playing a guy in Gulbis whose first game of the day, you'd think get off to that quick start, but no. We see the hands for Ernest Gulbis, too solid, absorbs those first strikes, absorbs those first serves. And he starts out with a 1-love lead here. And again, a reminder for all of you, in case this is your first match joining us, A, welcome. You've been YMissed here on the stream. Don't worry, that's the last time I'm going to do that today, I promise. B, fast 4 format here in our singles group play. What does that mean? We're playing sets up to 4, tiebreaker at 3 all. It still is ad scoring. That means deuce, ad, of course. That tiebreaker played at 3 all is your normal tiebreaker, played to 7, win by 2. Third set's a 10-point super breaker if needed. This is our second of 10 matches on the day, Hutch. We start out with Group 1, which, as we saw, Chad Kissell, Ernest Gulbis, KP Panu, Makun Sasakumar.
If I were Kissell, I think I'd play more to Gulbis' forehand. And there he goes. I think that's what he's trying to do. Yeah.
Maybe you might have heard that picked up on our microphone. It said suck, not the other version. He said I suck. You can understand why Chad is feeling that way right now. Just again, it's a brutal morning start for him, but I don't think he sucks. I think, again, it's an adjustment. Man, is that serve fast.
That one's moving. And that one, you see a little work on it, and that's also moving.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And, again, for Chad, who's played a bunch of matches at the futures level, this is a fantastic learning experience for him. A data point just to sort of say, okay, here's where I'm at compared to these other guys. Here are the things I need to do to make life a little bit easier for myself.
Wow.
Nothing to do there but clap the racket and say, nice shot.
Wow.
Ernest Gulbis coming out firing here. And I will say, I've poked fun at his, I don't want to say effort, because that's the wrong word. We'll say his tactics on the doubles court yesterday. But he's been very clear about his intentions here this week, why he is playing these practice matches, and that's to get ready for the U.S. Open coming up in about 10 days, Hutch.
And he feels that this is a year where he can take a shot at things. This year and next year, I think. And if it doesn't work out for him, then didn't he say he was pretty much done?
That's what he said, indeed. In our interview yesterday, all of you listeners can go find that Crack Rackets Media Day session here on our Crack Rackets YouTube channel. I know super producer Daniel Westoff going to be breaking up all of those interviews into individual podcasts as well. You can find it all on the website, crackrackets.com. To your point, he did make that exact claim. He said, look, because I was asking him, when you're a guy who lives a very comfortable lifestyle, money is not going to be an issue for the Gulbis family, for he, his wife, his daughters. What's the motivation for you at this point? And for him, he just says, I like being a professional tennis player.
And he's good at it.
Man,
he's had great results over the years.
Top 10 in the world semifinals. At the same time, in his mind, unless he's top 100, competing against the best in the world, the opportunity is it worth it? Well, that's the decision he's weighing.
And I think at his age, 32 is not old, and he turns 33 at the end of the month. So 33 this year, 34 next year. That everyone knows it's kind of on the downside of a professional tennis guy's career. So if he's not getting the benefits and the play that he wants up to 100. Yeah, I can see why. I say that's about it.
Absolutely. I could also see a world where he just starts hosting his own ATP event in Latvia. And he's just like wild card to Gulbis.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'd do it. That's they call that the Feliciano Lopez, who runs Madrid and just gets wild cards into everything now. But that's a story for another time. The story here on court, Ernest Gulbis rocking and rolling 3-love double break lead for him now over Chad Kissell. And again, if you're Chad right now, just I'm not going to use the quote again, but just kind of get out of the funk. Now we're in Hearst County. You do have to shake it off. It's really just stay positive. What can I produce over these last, 30 minutes of play or over this next set to just feel comfortable about my effort? And for you, Coach Hutch, I'm going to ask you to put on the coaching hat. You're talking to Chad right now on the changeover. What are you telling him?
Use your best shots. Just
Yeah.
just do what you can do best. That's your serve +1. Serve and try to get that forehand working afterwards. Don't try to reinvent something that you didn't have before. Just kind of concentrate on what you can do best. Don't worry about the other guy. Work on hitting the ball the way you hit it in practice, regardless of who hits it back to you on the other side. And Chad's got to start off right here, hitting some good first serves, and again, working on getting that forehand afterwards.
Absolutely.
If he can do that, that will get him back in a little bit of rhythm. But then again, Gulbis' return serve better than anyone I've seen.
I think he actually hits his backhand back with more pace than the serve provided it on that return. It's again, the base he's able to provide, just how steady he is, how he gets his momentum forward.
And Chad here just has to get balls in play. Yeah. If he can just get balls in play here on Gulbis' serve. Oh, no. How can you do with that?
I can get that one in play.
That one's not coming back.
It's a 115 easy down the tee for Ernest Gulbis. 3 points away from securing the opening set. All I can think is I just want to fix his collar. It's so misaligned right now. Not that I'm one to talk, but oh man.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Huh.
Look at that backhand.
Yeah.
That thing is so sweet.
Again, just watching the body language from Chad Kissell right now. It's tough, man. Especially just given the way that first match went. Had he won that match 4-1, 4-2, you're down 3-0 here. You're like, yeah, but it's Gulbis.
Yeah, right. That first match was frustrating.
Yeah, for him. And you could tell he was not satisfied with his level.
And he's still feeling some of that, you're right.
For sure.
Yeah, good forehand there by Kissell.
That's the ball he needs to hit more frequently. There's no denying that.
And a good rhythm there. He set up inside, out, inside out, inside in. And just like you taught.
The pattern.
Yeah.
There, absolutely.
That's the pattern. Yep. Right off the line. Right off the line.
I'll tell you what, his ball just has a way of ripping through this court. Even when Eubanks would connect with a forehand yesterday, it still didn't have the weight of the Gulbis backing.
That didn't sound like that.
No, it's the sonic boom camp is what I like to call it. It's just Guys like Felix Auger-Aliassime and Rublev were just like, did a jet just take off? Oh no, they hit a forehand. Oh, love that. Oh.
Whew.
A little bit wide from Chad Kissell there. So Gulbis, little off-speed dropper. I like it, my friend. Takes the opening set for love. In the meantime, while we wait for set number 2 to begin, we talk about it all the time. This is the Lotto Elite event. What is Lotto Elite? What can they do for players across the country and across the globe? To everyone tuning in, got a little commercial for all of you on what Lotto Elite is all about. With that in mind, super producer Daniel Westoff, let's get to it.
What makes me elite? Maybe the fact that I'm on the court, grinding every day, trying to do better than the day before, you know, fighting for every point, never giving up, and always trying to do my best and have fun is what makes me elite, I think.
Welcome back in, everyone. So that's what Lotto Elite is all about. Now, of course, again, can't run an event like this without a family, and we've got a family here. We are so grateful for the Emke family here at ETS Emke Tennis Stadium. They've been on top of everything. I mentioned it all day yesterday. I call her mom now, but this is Emke's Cookies, top of the line. And at the end of the day, we will name our Mrs. Emke Cookie Player of the Day. That award going to the player that performs most impressively. Yesterday, it was Mukund Sasakumar. After he put forward a 3-0 performance, your doubles champion won his opening singles match. But again, a huge thank you to all the Emke family for playing the role of gracious hosts here over these past few days. A huge shout out to our friends again at Vaptor, VAPTR.com, ensuring we could get our matches started on time by drying these courts. Truly is the best technology in the business. Squeegees out, Vaptors in.
Oh, wow.
I think he hit 3 different lines with that backhand.
Wow.
I don't think he hits his backhand hard enough. That thing is just money. Absolute money.
We had 3 incredible shots off the backhand side.
Yeah, it's
Sheesh.
super, super special to watch.
Kissell not too upset with that because of 3 just great shots.
Yeah, I know.
Kissell got his first servant. What he's got to do.
You go big here on the second just because?
You have to. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Power for power. Gulbis wins.
Is this guy top 10 in the world or something?
I think he's seen that before.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That is super, super special stuff from Ernest Gulbis. Early love 30 lead here on Chad Kissell, former Valpo standout. And he'll be headed down to Waco. Set that up as his new training base. Of course, why does that sound familiar to some of you Crack Rackets fans? Waco, Texas, the site of Baylor University, your 2021 Division I men's NCAA runner-ups. Plenty of phenomenal players for Chad to train with. I know he's been training there all summer long. I'll tell you what, as good as Adrian Boitan and Matias Soto, all of those guys are, probably the first time he's looked at someone who plays with the pace of an Ernest Gulbis.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for Kissell.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to do the things he does well. And that serve and hit forehands. And if he can do that, regardless of the outcome of the score,
Yeah.
I think he's okay with
No,
it.
that serve was much better there. Now he's still got another break point to fight off, but 30-40 here.
That
I
was
think it's his weight behind that ball. It's just
huge.
super, super special. And again,
yeah, that was the biggest forehand that we've seen.
oh, it's.
I mean, that one was big, flat, right to the corner.
Also, again, this is a locked in Ernest Gulbis. This is a Gulbis who says, I'm here to train. I'm here to prepare for the 2021 U.S. Open. He's going straight from here to qualifying. I believe that qualifying play actually begins next week, not in 10 days. So it'll be a quick turnover from him, from here to that event.
We didn't see that forehand in the doubles match.
No. Well, we did, but it ended up over the curtains, over the bushes, behind the fence. Yeah, he hit it to the qualify. He hit it to Billie Jean King Stadium.
And he's serving much better here.
Yeah. He's just like, again, it's an attitude. It just mentally.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he wasn't trying, but this is 100% effort.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he's on his game here.
Yeah.
And those would hurt if it hit you.
Yeah, our ball girl's playing dodgeball
Yes.
on the serve.
Look at the work on that.
He caught Chad peeking too. Just tough.
Yeah, Chad was looking to get a forehand. It just kind of moved and leaned a little to the left, and that was it. Done. And I'm wondering, Alex, did you ask Gulbis yesterday what's it like playing against a Federer in the French Open when 30,000 people are rooting against you?
I didn't ask him that exact question, but I did it informally. And I was gonna say I didn't ask him on the record because I feel like he gets that question on the record. He's like, I'm more than that match, Alex. And I was like, are you, Ernest? But I ask him compared to that scene, versus now. Just again, that gets back to the motivation. And he says you play a match like that, it ruins you. And in some sense, because you play a match like that, and it's just nothing can compare, right? The adrenaline rush and the excitement and just getting up for that moment.
How do you reproduce that again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good point. Never thought of that. Just look how rock solid that backhand is.
He's been flawless here in these opening 6 games. 4-2, 2-love now. Lead for Ernest Gulbis again. This is our second of 10 singles matches on the day. I checked out the forecast. Looks like we still have some rain scheduled for the afternoon, but every time I check, it gets pushed back another hour. So that probably means it's all going to come right now. We'll keep an eye on that, but playing Group 1 here in the morning. Coming up next, we'll get KP Panu back on court to take on Ernest Gulbis.
Wow. That was a big-time return.
I think Gulbis is looking to make the semifinals here. I think he's looking to get all of the matches he can, get every ounce out of this experience.
Yeah.
And
good point. Yep. Yeah, I agree. He wants to play as many matches here as he can.
Probably the best serve we've seen from Chad, though, thus far today.
That was a good one.
And again, if you're him, just get on the board. Give yourself some chances to take some big cuts on return. You got nothing to lose at this point. Seen him miss that ball a couple of times today. That forehand approach just sailing a little long on him.
Well, he's so close to the net. I'm wondering if he can hit a topspin approach from being that close to the net. Kind of a weird looking shot. I'd take the underhand and see what you can do with it.
Or maybe just not go Mach 5 there, right? That was full speed.
That's true. Maybe Mach 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Hit that serve twice in a row.
Yep. Has worked both times.
Yeah. You hit it once, you're renting. Twice, you own it. So that's a good play from Chad Kissell there. 30 all here. Again, I think more than anything else, just get on the board. He recognizes he needs to play bigger.
He's got to play big, yeah.
Yeah, and again, that's a...
Just got to do it.
You don't want to say a good error, but that's the right type of error.
Yeah. He's got to go big with everything here.
Mm-hmm. That said, this feels... Not that it would be in doubt, but this feels like a match point as much as a break point here. Gulbis a shot to take a 4-love, 3-love lead. There's one. A secure position. Ooh. Was indeed a little bit wide.
Good call, by the way.
I thought he missed that by half an inch. Yeah. I mean, again, that line is right where we are as commentators.
Yep.
No skid.
Yeah, this is a great point.
Oh,
wow. Sweet point.
There.
A sweet point.
Good variety there from Kissell to show off the off speed, but
when you're trying to go one-on-one with Gulbis' backhand, you're usually going to come out a loser.
So I was going to say that's a losing proposition for,
it is, yeah.
I'd argue 99.7% of people in this state, maybe even 99% of tennis players. That's a great serve. Again, that's 3 times.
Money serve. Money serve here for Kissell on that.
Clear he owns that in the repertoire. Deuce coming up again. That's a great serve from Chad Kissell. His best service game of the day, no doubt. He now has himself a game point. Get on the board here just again. Prevent that blowout. You do hear slight breeze picking up. We do apologize for that. It actually sounds way windier than it really is. But big serving from Chad Kissell puts him on the board here now. It's still a comfortable Ernest Gulbis lead right now. He leads 4-love, 2-1 overall here in match number 2 on day 2 of the 2021 Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge. And of course, when we talk about this event, there's so many people who help make it happen. I mean, it's not often you get to see an exhibition like this held in the USTA Middle States. And I feel like the Middle States gets a bad rep, Hutch. You know, everyone knows Southeast Michigan's the best place for talent in America.
Of course.
You got Florida and California. They're okay, but I can't emphasize enough how good Southeast Michigan is producing commentary talent, not tennis talent, but commentator talent. But no, of course, the Middle States, I know, again, so many different states under that guise and the work they do to promote the sport, the work they do to ensure that there are competitive opportunities for aspiring juniors, for, you know, also adults who still want to keep tennis in their life as well. You've been a part of that USTA Middle States system for a healthy amount of time now, Hutch. Your thoughts on them? All they do.
Middle States does a great job. One of the cool things is Middle States has had a couple of USTA presidents out of Middle States, and Judy Levering and my old friend Merv Heller.
Sure.
So
it's a feeder school, is what you're telling me.
For presidents. Well, and we're hoping we may have a couple more up and comers.
Not Ryan. No, just Ryan would be excellent.
Ryan actually in a couple of years just refined a couple of rough edges, and I think Ryan will be on his way.
No, Ryan's excellent. I'm a big fan. Again, to put on an event like this, we're referring to tournament director Ryan Nahr, who he's on the board in the USTA Middle States. I want to say something.
He is.
Like
He's
that.
Treasurer. Yep, for Middle States.
Yeah.
And he's working his way up.
I think him and Dalton Thieneman, our Correct Racquets CEO, are very similar people. So to hear that he's treasurer, that fits the script.
Ooh, that was huge.
It's a good shadow swing, though, by Kissell. Had he made contact, that backhand would have been beautiful, but
Shadow swing.
yeah, 115 pace
I like that.
from Gulbis.
Yeah, at least that may have been the 120s.
I mean, he hasn't exactly had opportunities with how well Ernest has served and just the aggression with on the return as well. But I honestly think that's the first ball I've seen Kissell play with depth into the Gulbis forehand. Like he just has not been able to exploit that weakness.
Yeah, that's where he's got to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The backhand of Gulbis has just been incredibly solid.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we jinxed him.
You did.
Yeah,
I want no part of that.
I want no part.
It's all right. A rare.
I think that was the first error off the backhand in the entire match.
Certainly first unforced. There is no denying that. And you look for Ernest Gulbis now. A little bit of a deficit. That's why that hold for Kissell so crucial just to keep the match alive. A little bit of scoreboard pressure now. 15-30.
Yeah.
That's the spot we saw him miss. 70% of his first serves in yesterday, right on that net tape.
Exact spot. You're right. Yeah, Kissell's got to get that one to play.
Hit a forehand there. You had plenty of time to get around that one. I just that was a blink.
Yeah, Kissell knows it.
Yeah, he's gonna beat himself up.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that poor guy.
That was just no, for sure, Nate. I mean, what do you learn in matches like this? It's certainly the fact that your opportunities are few and far between when you're playing a top 10 player, and so you're Chad Kissell. Yes, you're like that might have been my one look to get a break point.
Yeah, true. You don't get many.
No, for sure. Yet to have one today.
Yeah, and the goal was certainly picking up the percentage of first serves.
No doubt.
Yesterday, 10%.
Yeah, that was the rough estimate, right? I thought we agreed 13.
Maybe
was the
13.
final number.
Okay, yeah.
Because he made a few in that opening set, but to your point, he was broken 3 times.
Yeah.
In the doubles.
Today he's got to be up close to 75. I mean, he's really serving well.
He's a different player this morning.
Yeah, a lot of first serves. Much different player.
Yeah.
Probably jinxed him again. I will be quiet.
Uncharacteristic. Again, 2 backhand errors in the same game. Suppose that speaks to that's why you build the 4-0 2-1 break lead.
Yep. Well, that's the reason we're back to deuce.
Oh, absolutely. So, again, you're Chad Kissell. Staying alive. That's the key. I would start singing Staying Alive, but I've been severely scolded by our resident ball girl. No more singing, Alex.
It's dismissed. Wait, ball's on the court. Ooh. Bad miss here by Kissell. Man, that return's got to be put in play. Big sigh over there by Kissell. A little upset he didn't get that one back in play.
No doubt about that.
I think even Alex could have put that one in play.
I would hope. I would hope. If not, it's probably time for me to hang it up.
Yeah, another solid service game by Gulbis. He leads 3-1. Just at least get on the board.
Yeah. It's good though if you're Ernest, you get to face some adversity in a service game, a game where you did not play your cleanest tennis. You managed to escape with it. That's one of the things he came here to do, right? Get those sorts of games under his belt.
Yeah, a couple of nice first serves under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
One good second serve under pressure. That's what he's looking for, some pressure shots that he can lean on himself and then see what he's still got in the tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know if he doesn't come up good, he needs some more practice. Oh, look at that return. Yikes. That second serve would have aced most people. Gulbis sets it back as a winner.
No, it's silly.
Oh, he wound up talking to Gulbis and messed up his rhythm. Yeah, he's giving him a little grief there.
That's good.
And Kissell's laughing.
Yeah, that's half the fun, right?
Yeah, that's good. Look at that return. Look at that backhand. That's unbelievable.
That's just silly. And again, you can hear it. And so we've reached that stage. Triple match point for Ernest Gulbis. I think he's got something special for us lined up here. Very special.
Very
he
special.
Says, that's what I like to hear. You see the shorts tucked up into the compression shorts. That's a bold look by the man.
Bold look
I mean,
by any man.
Yeah, you better be a top 100 athlete. Give me the drop.
That one could have been called deep.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, tweener. Oh, that's awesome ending. That's super fun stuff. Sweet. Yeah. And in the end, it was indeed. So Ernest Gulbis gives us the goods as asked. 4-love, 4-1. He advances in his first match here in 2021 Lotto Elite Group Play 4 singles. Of course, again, 2 down, 8 still to go, Hutch. We've got Ernest Gulbis coming up once again next. He's going to take on the winner from our first match on the day, KP Panu. You look at the transitive properties, certainly both players beating that same guy in Chad Kissell, who unfortunately now ends his group play 0-3. But we have to be honest here, hometown favorite for Chad. Back-to-back years he's played this event. He competed his tail off. That's all we can ask for.
He did. I mean, Chad didn't play poorly.
Yeah.
Gulbis just took it to him.
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do there, right? When he's connecting with backhands like that.
You're right. I mean, there were 2 or 3 shots that Chad could have put back and play a little bit better. Would he have won the match? No.
Yeah.
But he would have felt a little bit better, but only 3 shots.
That's what I'm saying. You look at it even in his service games, maybe that first service game, you look at perhaps that, no, that's really it. That first service game, that was really his opportunity. Outside of that, it was too good from Ernest Gulbis. And again,
yeah,
the level of competition, the level of play, only going to get better from here. We've got Gulbis versus Panu coming up next, but still 8 fantastic matches throughout the course of the day. We hope all of you stick around with us for those matches. But for now, for my main man, Hutch, for our super producer, Daniel Westoff on the 1s and 2s, I'm your host, Alex Gruskin. You have been watching the 2021 Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge.